It took 14 people from several different agencies to perform the high-angle rescue where the man fell at Yellow Rock Trail. Well, the current siren system here in the city of Rogers is close to 20 years old, and after some residents told the city they couldn't hear those sirens during the storms, officials decided it was time for an upgrade. 4 different fire departments responded to this home here on Douglas Lane. Officials say that the fire started at this trailer and spread up to the home. Senior Walk features the name of over 170,000 graduates from the U of A. But some of the oldest names etched in stone, like these right here, are beginning to crack and fade. The Bella Vista Police Department wants to build a fence from this side of the building right here all the way around to the back side of the parking lot so that officers feel a better sense of security while they're on the job. Kaya Chocolate is helping healthcare workers in our region the best way they know how, with chocolate. This Hope Bar is made specifically for those healthcare workers out on the front lines. Runners were planning on beginning right here on the square for the Bentonville Half Marathon next weekend with thousands of other people in attendance. But now they're going to be running on their own. And with no set course, they can start wherever they want. In fact, I could start right here if I wanted. Now, riders get shuttled from here, Blowing Springs Park, to the first of 7 different downhill sections. Participants are trying to catch either the biggest, smallest, or ugliest fish, and I will probably catch none of the above. All aboard the Holiday Express pajama train where families are getting a festive ride into the holiday season. Inside these doors, the customers and employees alike say the atmosphere just feels like family. And here on Christmas Day, it's that atmosphere and the good food that puts a smile on people's faces. So if wearing your Razorback apparel, drinking out of your Razorback mug, and waving your Hogs flag isn't quite enough to prove what a super fan you really are, might be time to hop in and look into a Razorback couch.
My brother proclaimed his innocence until his dying breath. From the day he was arrested to the day he died. Lee always insisted that he did not commit this crime and that he was innocent.
The state executed Patricia Young's brother, Liddell Lee, on April 20th, 2017 at the Cummins unit near Pine Bluff. Now she's suing to get access to evidence from the crime scene.
We're asking the city of Jacksonville to allow us to test DNA and fingerprint evidence from the murder for which our brother was convicted and executed. If my brother was innocent, that means the killer has gone free.
According to the lawsuit, the evidence has never been tested with modern technology. The Innocence Project and the American Civil Liberties Union got involved with the case just weeks before Lee was executed.
We've had some of the nation's leading experts in forensic science look at that evidence, and their findings are deeply troubling.
While they've been able to look at the evidence, they say they need access to it so they can get testing done. The lawsuit has been filed in response of the Jacksonville Police Department's decision not to release that evidence for testing.
Our organizations will pay for the testing. We will pay for the experts to analyze the evidence. Both sides can have access to it. The process can be open and transparent.
The lawsuit names the Jacksonville Police Department, Police Chief Joseph McCullough, the City of Jacksonville, and Mayor Bob Johnson. I talked to the police chief who declined an on-camera interview. Here at City Hall, we talked to the mayor's receptionist who told us the mayor was directing all inquiries to the city attorney's office. So we walked down the hall to the city attorney's office. She wasn't available for an interview, but she did send an email response. In her email, City Attorney Stephanie Friedman said that, quote, under current Arkansas statutes and case law, the city of Jacksonville is prohibited from releasing the requested DNA physical evidence for public inspection, end quote. She also sent a copy of the email she sent to the Jacksonville mayor and city council members explaining the city's legal position on the Freedom of Information Act request for Lee's DNA. In Jacksonville, Cole Zimmerman, 4029 News. 33 miles, 6 hours, and 132 laps later, Officer Joshua Hendry completed his run in memory of fallen officers nationwide. The run began at 7:30 this morning with the sun barely up, and Hendry just kept running and running and running.
I guess I'm feeling just generally overwhelmed, a little just really happy to have the amount of support we had today.
Many people ran laps alongside him, some officers in full uniform. One officer says there was never a doubt what he would be doing today.
Unfortunately, the incident that happened in Fayetteville was somebody that we all knew, so it hit close to home with us. And being a fellow runner myself, it felt like I had to be here, absolutely. So I didn't even hesitate.
Other runners brought water, Gatorade, and snacks to fuel everyone taking laps.
If they're going to do 33 miles, they're going to need all those things, and so we all support our local officers and just wanted to be a part of what they were doing today.
The thought of each fallen officer was in Hendry's mind and in his hand as he ran. During each lap, he held a rock featuring the name of an officer and the date that they died in the line of duty. The last lap for our fallen officer here at home.
Think about a name and somebody's last day on shift. We go on shift 5 days a week, and you never know which one of those rocks might have your name and date on it. So it's tough, but it's just a good reminder while you're out here. Helps you push and dig a little deeper.
During that final lap, everyone joined in to create an emotional finish to such an emotional run.